'twas the time of the preacher.
I used to be such a nice guy.
Well, for a man that don't go healed, you run your mouth kind of reckless, don't you?
It's a little too early for being that loud. Hey, too late.
What an incredible Cinderella story. This unknown comes out of nowhere.
I guess I'm the only one that remains unaffiliated.
Welcome to the 4-1 podcast, where for 4 minutes we explore one topic. Now, I don't just want to merely convey thought, but hopefully I'll provoke some thought as well. And you'll be left to wrestle with some things and think about them and maybe even discuss them with other people. Today I want to talk to you about praying for one. Praying for one is really simple. It's not complicated at all. It's as easy as saying, God, please give me one person today to share your love with. But one of the most common questions I get asked is, well, who is my one? Or can I have more than one? Well, the reality is anyone can be your one. The thing that happens is when you start praying for one, maybe you start praying for someone. And you have someone specific in mind, someone that you really want to connect with God and you really want to share His love with that person. Well, that person's obviously your one. God's put this individual on your heart, and so you pray for this person by name. That's a someone. And so daily you pray for this person, and maybe you have several someones that you pray for every single day. I have a number of ones in my life like that. And whenever any of these ones calls me, texts me, invites me to do something, I go out of my way to make sure that I can be available because I'm praying for them every day. And I look forward to those interactions with them. Those are my someones. But as you continue to pray for one, you realize, well, wait a minute, it could be anyone. That's where it gets a little bit more interesting. It's not just your someones, people you already know, but as you're praying for one, you become open to God making a way for you to interact with people and share His love. And it could be anyone, anywhere, anytime. The interesting thing is oftentimes it's the most inconvenient time. Usually for me, it's when I'm most self-absorbed, when I'm really thinking about me and what I need to do. There's one of those blessed interruptions. And the interruptions really are wonderful. I love how God intervenes when we take over and when we make this life about us. And that's when oftentimes I encounter one of my AnyOnes. And I realize, oh, wait a minute, here's an opportunity to do something simple. Hold the door open, smile, engage with somebody, ask a question, maybe answer a question, maybe even pray with somebody. And that's how you realize, well, wait a minute, it could be anyone, anytime, anywhere. But then it gets even a little bit better. Once you're open to the idea that it's not just someone, but it could be anyone, then you start to realize it's everyone. It's everyone. Well, you see, what God really wants us to do is to share His love with everyone we encounter. And if we're available to Him at all times, not compartmentalizing our lives and saying, okay, this moment is for you and that moment is designated for something else, but really to say, you know what, every bit of this is yours, then you're open to saying, well, wait a minute, everyone. Even people who are difficult and challenging to love. I think honestly those are the best ones. God oftentimes allows us to encounter people that we would typically struggle with. Maybe there's a type of person, a personality type, maybe a type of socioeconomic demographic, something that you have historically struggled with. You might not even be aware of it yet. But if you pray for one, I bet you God does a work on your heart. I know He's done a lot of work on mine, and He's got a lot of work left to do. But life gets so much fun when you realize it's really everyone. And you're free to love. You're free to share His love. It's not a burden, but it's an opportunity to share God's love with everyone, with anyone, with someone. And so I hope you'll join me in praying for one. And I hope you'll look for every opportunity that God puts before you to share His love with someone, anyone, everyone. Keep praying for one.